What's up? What it do? What it is? This Casey the Red Pill Alpha back at you fellas again with that heat. Y'all already know what time it is. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin. Everything on the back of her neck, hold her down, lock her down, submerge her down that game. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos piping hot status, you're going to get it down your phone until you hear all your candy game facts. My videos for education purposes only. Fair use only. In order to get at me, go to the descriptions up under my video. And you go to my about section, everything there just as well. You're already at the 1,000. That's the mark. But we passed a little past that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's infinity status with this shit. Let's get there. Real talk. Yeah. Now, fellas. And this is for a subscriber right here. Because he said, you know what I'm saying, oh man, these chicks be boring, man, when it comes to the dating and the things they be talking about. And then he said sometimes he went on dates into where he ended up getting into a little situation, a little altercation with women over certain way they use their words or certain political views and certain religious views and things of that nature. Check this out, fellas. Never debate on political and religion, anything when it comes to women. You dig? They got their views, you got your views. I'm not being biased towards nobody, but you know, it's enough here for us to have our own opinion about things and keep that to a minimum and don't even really talk about that. But when it comes time to actually conversating on a date and talking to her, fellas, to her, to the woman, you must know the woman. To the woman getting to know her, is actually listening to her. She wants to see if you're very intuitive. She wants to see if you can catch things very quick. If your mind is all the way open, do your third eye really jump like that as a man? Because we are the brave to them. You know, I don't give a fuck what you see. You may see them running around here ratchet, fighting men and duking it out with dudes, doing all this other shit, toking pistols, shooting. They in prison, they selling dope, they doing a lot of shit out here, a lot of masculine type of things. But at the same time, their true nature knows where masculinity lies on the organic and on the origin side, and that's within us as men. They know that. So fellas, there's nothing wrong with listening to a woman's conversation when you're out on a date. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, not at all. Even though it may be boring. She may talk about some shit that's off the wall, some shit that you really don't care about. That's okay. That's cool. You're on a date. You made time for that date, right? So why waste the time on that date getting upset because her conversation may be boring or you feel like it's not leading you guys nowhere? Then if it's not leading you guys nowhere, then that's when you step it up and spice it up. Put some of that freakiness in it, you know what I'm saying? Don't get straight belligerent with it and come out on some aggressive shit and you'd be labeled as Ted Bundy or some shit. You know, we ain't having none of that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you get what I'm saying. You know, with a little humor in it, you know, a little flirtatious gesture, you know how it go. Throw all that in there and keep the conversation spicy. But at the same time, listen to her. Because that's a woman knowing that she made a great idea. It was a great idea, and she made a great decision on giving the right guy the pussy. That's real talk. And this is for you fellas on the date. You know, you want her to be comfortable with making the great decision on laying up with you because everything would be cool. You know, you don't want her to be uncomfortable, then to throw the date off. Then you can be rejected. You know, her interest will leave. You know, I ain't feeling this dude. You know, because little things like that, you're not listening. That's very important to women. It's for you to listen. I don't care if she talking about her co-workers and we had this kind of party and oh, she bought this kind of dip and I didn't like it and my friend didn't like it, but my other friend liked it. But at the same time, it was like, why she wear that hair and all that, you know, just women type shit. You know, you might be, okay, yeah, okay, cool, you know, so what kind of dip do you like? Well, I like this kind, this and that, this and that. Okay, so have you ever had it eaten off of you? Is that cool if I can, you know, finger dipping, get some humor going, get it, some shit like that, and it may not be said to that fashion, but you get what I'm saying. Switch the conversation up to where it got some spice to it, to where it got that spark to it, and you can draw on out her character, and she can be comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? Because a little humor is everything. Being serious is everything just as well. But if you know how to blend that, then you got her. And the key to all of that is staying on topic with you guys' conversation and you being intuitive to the moment. That means listening. And a lot of guys don't know how to do that. They all over the place, they phones and they answering, they doing all type of shit, and then they wonder why they went on a date with this woman. And they may have wasted money. They may not wasted money. May have got a drink or may went somewhere and sat down and conversate. And they wonder why she didn't want to go back home with him. She wasn't comfortable with bringing him to her house. Or wasn't comfortable with riding out with him in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And it's because women take that very serious. Very serious. It's about their feelings. You get it? My mouth moving too fast. I got things to do and shit, but I'm trying to ever get up out of this motherfucker. But you get what I'm saying? They take that very serious. It's how they feel. And you listening to them make them feel great. Real shit. That's an A+. You know what I'm saying? You staying on topic. You knowing how to conversate. You at the same time, grabbing her by her hand, rubbing her hand, or placing your hand on her thigh, or her hand on her arm, or getting some kind of touch with it. Or make her feel good, and also make her feel special just in that little moment. And it's all about the moment. You may not see each other for another day or two. You may not never see each other. You may not see each other for another week, 2 weeks, 3. You may not. Who knows what's ahead in the future? But it's for that moment right in that present time, and for her to feel that urge to I want to get back to it. I want to really get to know him in a sexual way. I want to get down. I want to fuck him. I want to let that go. For her to get there, she got to know that you are all the way on point. And how does she know that you are all the way on point? You're not a fucking hermit. You're not a hobbit. You're not sitting around just with nothing to say. You just, just like you scared and shit, like you ain't never talked to a woman before. And are you talking all over? Or you talking in different directions and get ready to start a fucking fight between y'all because of the conversation that you guys are having? You allowing her to say certain things that'll make you mad. It's gonna touch you. It's political, religious, whatever it is. That'll touch your feelings, and now you lashing out. Y'all, this went from a sweet little thing, a little shindig date, to where it's World War III, and you talking to KC. I've done it before when I was younger, man. Went in, everything was cool. She went off the looks and all that. Motherfucker opened her mouth. Motherfucker opened his mouth, was disrespectful. Motherfucker was saying certain things where it dried the pussy all the way up. She was like, oh, I ain't fucking with this motherfucker. And I'm getting mad because she ain't trying to slide out with me. Oh, fuck you, bitch, and this, just bullshit. When you supposed to listen to what she's saying, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't agreeing with what she's saying, that's okay and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She will see that you're very somewhat defiant because you're not agreeing to shit, and at the same time you are a man and you got your own mind frame, you got your own thoughts and your opinion just as well. And when she see that, that's sexy as fuck to them just as well. And you fellas think, oh, that'll turn her off. And no, that's sexy to them. Real talk, because a man who speaks his mind is a man who can lead in some way. Show her leadership somewhere. You get it? And that's what it is. And not in a very bold, defiant way, but in a more settled and calm, defiant way, if you get what I'm saying. And she see you more laid back with it, you ain't taking the shit, and you very intuitive. You listen. You listen to everything she's saying. You're on point in that department. That's A+ in her book. It's time to go to the bed and lay down and get it in. Real talk, fellas. So it's very important to listen on dates if you want to bring her back to the house. It's very important to learn how to conversate on dates if you want to bring her back to the house, or if you want to go to her house, go to a hotel room, wherever it leads. It is what it is, but wherever it leads, wherever you comfortable with, if you want to get her back to, to getting down with it, it's very important to do that because that's important to women. She want to know who she's dealing with. And one of the biggest key factors is, do he listen? Can he listen to what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do we listen to what's going on? Do we pay attention to things? And we ain't talking about long-term relationships and things of that nature. When y'all jump off into that, that's a whole nother shit. If y'all go off of there, we talking about on the date. Don't be all over the place. Stay tuned in what you got going on, and you get out the panties. Like these videos, share them, and subscribe. It's KC, and you know what it is. And remember, join the Patreon, fellas. Join the Patreon, KC the Red Pill Alpha. Hit that Patreon. If you want to get the raw and uncut videos and my commentary or whatever that you ain't going to see on YouTube, go join the Patreon. Get on that $5 tier. It's up and going. That $5 tier up and going. The 10 and 20 is on its way. We working our way through it. But the $5 definitely up and going. Go join that Patreon, fellas. Holla.